Hello, welcome back. So welcome to another 30-minute video, guys. Another quick blitz. We are going to be doing what's called a hold yourself accountable type workout. So what that means is, I'll explain more in a bit, but what that basically means is that you're going to set your numbers, you're going to set your standards, and as always, you're going to set your exercises. Now you can follow on exactly what I'm doing, it's not an issue at all, but you can make changes here and there depending on what your ability is, what you can do, what you can't do. So we're going to use a limited, kind of a minimum amount of exercises, guys, so don't worry too much about making little changes here and there. First things first though, guys, let's get ourselves warmed up. So as always, let's go through our animal movements. So we're going to go from down dog into the world's greatest stretch. So what is that? So you want to put your hands on the floor, you want to get your feet nice and back, you want to try and get your heels to the floor, chest between your hands for a second. Bring your foot forward, so right foot forward, right arm goes up, stretch towards the sky, bring it back down, foot goes back into that plank, back to your high plank position into that down dog. Awesome. Swap feet. Same thing, arm goes up, rotate down, and with any kind of animal-based movements or primal movement stretches, it's about starting steady, exploring the movement, and then slowly building it up and up and up in speed. So one foot at a time, back to down dog, bring it forward, up and in, good. Start to open up those hips, start to move a little bit more freely, bring it forwards, good. Couple more on each leg. So as always, guys, there's not a set amount of numbers that you're doing. You're just kind of doing this to get yourself warmed up. Once you start feeling a little bit more free, that's when we can change up to the next exercise. Fantastic. One more on each side. Get that down dog. Whoop here. Bring it forward and through. Up, back down. Awesome. The next one, a bit of an octopus. The octopus, ostrich, however you want to call it really. But hands are going to be held onto each other. You're going to relax down with a little bend in the knee, and then squeeze to stand up. So you see how I kind of rolled my back. We never normally say, allow your back to roll, but because we're just ever so slightly hanging, relaxing, bringing yourself back up nice and slow. Now, one of the key issues with this, which is where a lot of personal trainers would say don't, is your head is lower than your hips. We never normally suggest allowing your head to drop below your hips like this, but it's because we're at the start of the workout, the blood's not really pumping as much. And yes, okay, we could argue, you know, there's blood in the head, and you're in that horizontal position, vertical position. But it's just about relaxing on the way down, breathing out, coming back up nice and smooth. Fantastic, last one for me. Reverse lunge back, squeeze the bum, elbow down onto the inside of your leg. So my left leg, left arm, I bring it back up, I rotate over my leg, back to center, come back up, swap legs over. So knee on the floor, relax, squeeze the bum, elbow comes down onto the inside of the ankle, so right arm, right leg. It comes up, I rotate round, so right arm, right side. That's what I'm doing there. Back to center, stand yourself up, and a couple more times. Put a knee under there if you've got a too solid floor. Is that English? Yeah, if the floor is too hard. Bring yourself up, rotate round. Nice and smooth. One more on the other side for me. Here we go, good. Elbow onto the inside of that leg. Bringing it back up, rotate around, 3 minutes, we should be relatively warm. So, like I said, this is an accountable workout. So what we're going to do in just a minute is you're going to set a number. Now I'm going swings. Like I said before, you are more than welcome to use a different exercise here. I'll put another one in the box in a second. But I'm going to go for swings. Maybe you want to do jump squats, maybe you want to do push-ups, whatever you fancy, but you're going to change up this exercise if you don't have a kettlebell. You're more than welcome to. Now, like I said, we're going to set a number for 30 seconds. All I want you to do to focus on now is just in 30 seconds, get as many technically correct reps as you can. So don't rush, don't race, don't try and set the highest number you can. Just go for a number. 30 seconds to go. Now remember with our swings, feet either side, if you want to get technical, we can put our feet on the kettlebell like this, toes on, and then we rotate, 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 rotate. If you didn't see that, don't worry too much. And then we're going to hinge, ever so slight bend in the knee. From there, we're going to power through our glutes, because remember, a swing is a glute and a hamstring exercise, not a shoulder exercise, to set some reps. So here we go, 5, 4, you ready? 3, 2, 1, boom, squeeze the bum. So we're just going to set a number in 30 seconds. Now maybe you're doing jump squats, maybe you're doing burpees, maybe you're doing push-ups, maybe you're doing an ab exercise like V-sits or cycle crunches, maybe you're box jumping. I've got a box here, I'm going to do some of it. But whatever number or whatever exercise, you're doing, we're just trying to set a number. 18, 19, 20, let's say 21, because that's dead on the 30 seconds. Fantastic. 30 seconds rest. 21 reps. Now, how this workout works is I'm going to do my 21 reps every minute on the minute. Then for the rest of the minute, I pick a second exercise. So my second exercise is going to be cycle crunches. I'll show you them in a second. And I'm going to try and get as many cycle crunches per round as I can. So, same number of reps as what I just did, as many cycle crunches as I can. Set the standard high. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. So it's not 30 seconds this time. It's the number I hit. So 3, 4. So for swings, I did 21. So now I've got to hit 21 swings. 6, 7. Squeeze my bum. 8, 9, 10. Whatever exercise you're doing, doesn't matter. You've got to hit that same standard every time, holding yourself accountable for the numbers. 20, 21. So it was a little bit quicker that round, but remember the first time, it was all about just moving. Here we go. Now into my cycle crunches, as many as I can. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See what I'm doing here? I'm kicking my leg out, bringing it in. Kick it out, bring it in. Kick it out. And maintaining this crunch as well while I'm doing it. If you're doing the cycle crunch, it's exactly the same thing. Maintain the crunch as we twist and kick. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Good. I got 30 each side there. Fantastic. 30 seconds rest. We go again. Same number of swings. We are going to keep that same number of swings for 5 rounds. So 1 round done, 4 to go. Now there's 2 different ways you can get competitive about this. You can always try and maintain the same number of cycle crunches as well, so 30 in my case. Or, if you're competitive, try and beat yourself every time, all right? There is another way as well, but I'll explain that after this round. Here we go, 3, 2, here we go. I'm a little bit late on this one. Good, so 21 reps, squeeze the bum. Hinge, squeeze the bum, push back, squeeze, push back, squeeze. So your bum travels backwards, finding your hamstrings, squeezing your bum. So don't ever do this, but what you can do, one-handed. I'm trying to hide my fingers in my hips, and that's the movement I'm looking for. Hinge, squeeze, 10 seconds. Squeeze, I reckon I'm on. Difficult for me because I'm trying to talk and count at the same time. So I'm going to assume if I do 1 more, boom, that's 21, and then we go straight back into it. So remember, you're doing your numbers, I'm trying to talk to you, that's why I'm doing it for time. So, 21 swings again, and I had 30 cycle crunches. I'm going to try and beat that because I'm a competitive person. Maybe you're not competitive, maybe you just want to do. So it's always the same number at the start of the first exercise, and then as many as you can of the second. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. 2 rounds done. Good, how you getting on? Doing all right so far? So, same again, same number of reps, either beat this or match it. The other way to do it, again to confuse you even more I'm sure, is to try and set a number over the 5 rounds that we're doing, alright? So using that first round, I managed to get 30, 3 5s 150, so I'd try and get 150 reps within that 5 rounds. But that's up to you, depends how competitive you are. 3, 2, 21 again, this time I count. 1, 2, 3, 4. So always the same number you set in that first 30 seconds for the first rep, first exercise. 6, 7, 8. See, that's what happens when I talk. I get confused. 10. I can't multitask. I'm a classic bloke. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. There you go. See, roughly 30 seconds. That's why we did the 30 seconds. Takes about half the time. Here we go. Crunch, leg, leg, leg. Always trying to hit that high standard that you set yourself to start with, but you'll start to notice that you get tired on this second exercise. You get less time per round because that first one really starts to eat up at you. Round number 3, guys. Come on, let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, time to rest. So I did not hit as many cycle crunches on that 3rd round. I could blame it on the fact that I'm talking to you guys, but it's normally because I'm getting tired. Same again, 2 more rounds to go. 30-second breather, and then we get back into it. 2 more rounds to go. Sticking with the same number. Don't change anything about what you're doing as well. The easy thing is to take the path of least resistance. I could go lighter. I could try and change my reps up a little bit. 3, 2, 1. But that kind of defeats the purpose of this workout. You're trying to hold that same standard, which is in the name of the title of the clip. You like what I did there? You're trying to hold that same standard the whole time. Hold yourself accountable every single time with the same number of reps, same weight, same movement, same technique. But you'll notice you just get a little bit slower because you're really putting the effort in. Good guys, so I've got 21 to do again. 18, 19, 20. There's 21, fantastic, good. Into my cycle crunches. What 2 exercises are you doing? Obviously, you may not have a kettlebell, so you may be doing a different exercise completely. Maybe you're doing burpees right now. Maybe you're doing jump squats, maybe you're doing push-ups. But whatever number you hit in 30 seconds, you've got to keep going. 10 seconds. Come on guys, come on. Really push those abs if you can. If you're doing abs with me, maybe you're doing a different exercise for the second bit. 3, 2, 1. Rest it there. Good, one more round. One more round. Or maybe you'll just kind of move. If you're moving, it's okay, but you're still gonna hit that same number of reps there in that first exercise. You could have a rest after that first exercise. You could do this like an every minute on the minute type workout where you hit that same number, you have a rest. You hit that same number, you have a rest. That's completely up to you. I'm not, because I like to push myself. Here we go, 5 seconds. Last round, round number 5. 3 and 2 and 1 and go. Squeeze them up. So 21 reps again, guys. For me, not for you. You do your number. Maybe you hit 5 reps in that time. Maybe you did burpees and you only managed to get 5 burpees done in that time. And maybe you did something completely different. Maybe you did jump squats and you managed to get 50 reps done. It doesn't matter. You've just got to hold yourself accountable and hold that same high standard that you did before. Oh, goodness gracious. But every single time, it should take you about 30 seconds plus to get this done. And there's mine. Fantastic. Down we go. Last set of ab crunches. Elbow, knee, elbow to knee, elbow to knee, elbow to knee. Good guys, come on, let's go. 15 seconds left. So you got to push. So I got 30 on the first round. Second round I got 20. Third round I got 24. Fourth round I think I got about 18. I didn't really count. And this last round, 36 to push myself. Woo! You get a minute rest, and then we're going to go again. Different exercises, but we're going to go again. So secondary, I'm going to go snatches. Again, I'll pop something different in there just in case you want an alternative, or maybe you've got an idea of what you want to do. Maybe you've got some dumbbells and you want to do biceps. Oh, 2P. Maybe you're going to completely throw it off and go something completely different. It's up to you. I'm going to go snatches because I have the weights available to do so. You don't have to copy me, you don't have to do it exactly as I do. It's about the workout, not the specific exercises. 30 seconds to go. So I'm going to do snatches. Snatches, very similar to swings. So I'm doing a lot of lower posterior chain, hamstrings, glutes back. So I'm going to go, not slower, but more technical on this one. Same movement base. I'm still using my legs and my glutes, but I'm also throwing my shoulder into action a little bit there as well. Drive through, carry the dumbbell punch the scarf. So you ready? Choose your exercise. Maybe you want to go jump squats. 3, 2, here we go. So I'm going to do 5 on one side, 5 on the other, and then try and cycle through that and see what I can do. 4, 5. So I can probably get about 7 in. Good. Let's go, guys. Whatever you're doing, it's 30 seconds. Set the standard. Set the standard. 5, 6, 7. There's 8. There's 9-ish. Yeah, 9 on each arm. Okay. So 18 total. So I know what I'm doing now for the next bit. Maybe you did something different. Maybe you did reverse lunges. Maybe you did an ab exercise, V-sit. Maybe you did burpees. Remember, it is not always about the specific exercises. It's about the workout, setting yourself to a high standard. So, 10 seconds is warm. I'm going to go again. So, I've got 18, 9 each arm. Here we go. And then I'm going to go for a different exercise. Here we go, boom. Here we go. 1, 2. So I'm using my hips and I'm pulling, you see, pulling the dumbbell up the body. 30 seconds to get that number. Now my second exercise, here we go, is going to be mountain climbs. And I'll show you exactly what they are in a second. You're going to be down on your hands, down on your knees, down on your hands, knees, up on your hands. I'll show you. I can't talk in exercise at the same time. It's very difficult. 3, 2. I've got 1 more on each arm. See, look, I'm going a little bit over. And there we go. So, mountain climbs, shoulders over hands, weight distributed well. Pump the knees in towards the chest. See what number 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Keep going, guys. 16, 17. Maybe you want to slow it down. Nice and smooth. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. 27. Fantastic. Round uno done. Continental speak for round 1. Like that. So here we go again. Same thing, same concept. 5 rounds, 1 round done. It's 1. Snatches. But watch this light. Same concept, same thing. I've got 9 on each arm. That's the key, all right? I know you've done the last round, but this is the key. Get this done. Don't race through it. Try and get to the second bit. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. So the key is this. Trying to get that first exercise done properly. So I could just whack it out like that, but that's not doing me any good. That's just gonna cause me to hurt myself. I'm focused on the technique. I'm really trying to get those reps to work with me, against me, however you want to describe it. Get the reps to work. Why did I swap arms? I've done that arm. What happens here? Good. 1 more, boom. Back to mountain climbers. Here we go. Move out the way, please. Pop the neck. So I got 27 last time. 4, 5, 6. What did you get? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Culture. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Yeah! Smashed it. 2 down. 3. Awesome, guys. Recover. Recover. Here we go again, 20 seconds. So even if, and like I said in the last round, even if you're not doing the second exercise, doesn't matter. The purpose is to get the first exercise done. So you could be working 30 seconds on, 1 minute off, 30 seconds on, 1 minute off. Maybe you're holding a plank. Maybe you're holding a wall sit during the 30 seconds. Here we go. Boom, and up way. Round 3, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then 6, then 7. You think I could count? 8, 9, and there, swap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep going. 6, 7, 8, and 9. Fantastic. A little bit over on that one, that's okay. And we go back into a mountain climbs. Whew. Always hit that high standard you set yourself. Shoulders should be over hands. There we go. You saw me leaning back. This is what you've got to be careful of, guys. Not doing this and then just pumping the legs. You want to make sure shoulders over hand, core nice and tight. And you'll start to slip backwards, of course, because your anterior delts want to kick in. 3, 2, rest. They want to kick in, so you want to be here. You've got to bring yourself over the top again. It's difficult to do, so 2 rounds left to go. Whew. 2 more rounds, guys, 2 more rounds. Snatches into mountain climbers. Not a bad choice. I'm alright with that. I didn't know how it would play. I've never done, well, I've done a couple times, snatches into mountain climbers before. It's not too bad. I remember once doing it, and it was just like, oh, my shoulders were burning. This is okay, this round, I'm happy. Ready to go again? Whatever you've done, take your numbers. 3, 2, and Hadouken. Watch the lights. Can you imagine smashing that light? Oh, goodness gracious. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we swap arms, because I did 18. Whatever number did you do? Maybe you finished by now. If you finished by now, you've smashed it. Well done. 4, 5, 6, 7. You can see I'm starting to slow down. 8, 9. So I'm getting like a couple of seconds longer each round as I start to get tired. But that's okay, because it's not so much about this second exercise as much as I want you to push yourself every second time. It's all about that first exercise, guys. Here we go, what are we on? 10 more seconds to go. Pump the knees, bring them in. See that? Shoulders, here we go. Whew. And time, we've got one more round to go. I am warm. How are you feeling? Yeah? Good. Good. One more round of the snatches, guys. And then we're into our final push, our final stretch. Here we go, 15 seconds. So this is where it gets tough, isn't it? We know, I know, you know. This bit is where it gets tough because you're like, oh, one more, but you've got to focus, you've got to push. Hold yourself accountable one more time. It's easy to cut reps, it is easy. Let's go. It'd be very easy for you to kind of sit there and go, oh, do you know what, I'm only going to do 4 reps this round. Don't. That is the big difference for a lot of people, is that accountability aspect. Holding yourself accountable for the reps that you're doing, which is exactly what this workout is. Holding yourself accountable. You set the number, you've got to work towards it again and again and again and again. Good, guys, come on. 6, 7, not a bad round this one. 8, and then 9. Oh, snatches all down, here we go, beautiful. Into our mountain climbers. Push. How long we got? 15 seconds, guys. Now, like I did in the last round, you push, you go, you move the legs, you move. Yeah, come on, 8 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 3, come on, 2, 1. Have a breather. Goodness gracious me. A little bit sweaty, to say the least. Give yourself a minute rest, and we've got one more bunch to go, one more bunch to go. This is where I start moving things around. So my last exercise is going to be a knee drive, all right? A 30-second knee drive up off the ground. You can use a sofa if you want, a chair, anything you fancy, 30 more seconds, but one foot's gonna be on, nice and strong, boom. Drive that leg up, all right? And the hardest bit about this is controlling yourself back down again. So what you want to do is, I mean, that is high. What are we at, 45 centimeter box? We drive up, control down. See how smooth that was? That's what we want. Not just up, bonk. If that's going to be a struggle, you could always just foot tap if you want to. All right? Ready? Here we go, 5 seconds. Set the number, set the number. So I'm doing it the same as the snatches. I'm going to set a number 5 on this slide. 2, 3, 4, 5. If I go to 15 seconds, 6, 7, 8, 9, and swap legs. And if I hit 9, very similar to snatches, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoa, balance. 6, 7, oh, 2 more. 9. Fantastic. 9 on each leg, same as the snatches, 18. That's the standing I'm going to set myself. Time it from 15 and 16 here, it makes it work. So, the second exercise is high knees that I'm going to do. But remember, we've got to go back into this. Now, we're not going to do 5 rounds. We're going to get through. Let's get through 3. Let's get through 3. 3 rounds, we'll have a little stretch for the end, all right? Here we go. So, 9 each leg. Whatever you're doing, could be anything, remember? Could be anything you fancy. Reverse lunges perhaps. 1, control. 2, control. 3, 4, 5, ooh, 6, how close am I? 7, 8, 9, swap legs. 1, 2, oh, and anything in balance. 3, keep going, guys. 4, whatever number you're on. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, fantastic. And then I'm going to do high knees. The duration to really shake my legs off. The knees up. I mean, you could go up to hip height if you wanted to, but just jog on the spot, get those knees, get the cardio in there, go jumping jacks if you fancy, whatever you fancy. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. One round done. Set the same standard. And this is where, like I said in the last round, it gets difficult because you're used to either coming down in reps, going up in reps, or just doing it for time. But now you've set the numbers, you have to really kind of grind them out a little bit. And it's tough. Whatever fitness level you're at, you've set the numbers. Obviously, the better your fitness, the more numbers you set. But it's harder. Here we go. This is good for all levels. 3, 2, 1. Now whether or not your number's low, like 1 or 2, doesn't matter. You've set it, and that's the hardest thing. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Starting to slow down. Can you see that? Oh, slow down loads there. 5 seconds. 2, so then catch up. 3, control. 4, control. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5 seconds. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. 25 seconds then to jog on the spot. Bring the knees up. Stay on your toes. Keep your arms flowing. 15 seconds to go, guys. Ooh, it's a little trip there. How do I trip on that? It's flat surface. Breathe out and go. Breathe out and go. Breathe out and go. 3, 2, out the rest. One more. Uno más. One more. Let's tomar. Bit of culture in the room here. Spanish, bit of German. Last go. So set that standard. 9 each leg again. Really push yourself through this last one, guys. Then we get to stretch out. Get to enjoy the rest of evening, morning, whatever you've got. Here we go. So last go. My foot goes on. Could be the sofa. Could be a low bench. Whatever it is. Could be completely different. You could be doing reverse lunges right now. 3, 2, drive. Your number. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep going. 7. The sweat. 8, 9. Oh, 2 seconds quicker. He's still got some in the tank. The old boy's still got moves. 2, 3, 4, 5. Go on. 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, second late. I managed to lose 2 seconds there. Last push, guys. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. We're nearly there. 20 seconds, Sean. Whoosh. Don't know what I'm doing. Why am I turning in circles? Just want it over with now. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest of it there, guys. Well done. Fantabulous work. This is the bit we enjoy, right? It's the bit where you lay down. You get to stretch out. Catch your breath first. Well done, guys. Good work. So, stretch yourself out. As always with your blitz workouts, guys, make sure you do go across to the members hub and have a little look at the stretches that we've set for you. We'd hate to take up your blitz time by going through loads of stretches. We want you to work out. Then you go across to the blitz, go across to the members lounge and hub, have a little look at your stretches. So for me, one of my favourite stretches is just laying down, lifting up the leg, dropping it across the body, keeping your shoulders on the floor. Oh, if you've ever seen one of my videos, you'll know I like this one. And then you breathe, you exhale and relax as you add a little bit of pressure to that knee to just allow it to drop. Don't force it, never force it. Just relax that knee and then put a little bit of pressure on there. And again, my speech at the end of every session, you know the words, is how long is a piece of string, however long you need it to be. And that's exactly the same as your stretches. You hold your stretch, or you go into your stretch, or you move and do your stretches dynamically or animal flow for as long as you feel like you need to. You should never just do, when it comes to exercise and stretching, you should never just do it because you're doing it. There's a purpose behind everything that you're doing. So whether you're training and you're just going to a session or you're doing the blitzes, there's always a purpose for you to do that. So don't just go, apply what you need to why you're doing it. So for this, a stretch, you're just trying to loosen off. You're not trying to just go, right, there's a stretch, and then there's a stretch, and there's a stretch, and then get up and go. It's always a case of, right, I'm trying to stretch out, I'm trying to loosen off, so I'm going to feel it, I'm going to go through it, I'm going to, as funny as it sounds, explore the stretch. Foot comes in, nice and strong. Body position, big thing when you're stretching. You want to make sure you've got correct posture, so lifting up the chest, making sure the back's nice and strong. Ever so slight pressure on the knee again, ever so slight. So Scully always goes through, and when he talks about his stretches, he's like, well, how hard do you push a stretch? It should always be about 3 or 4, maybe a 5, halfway. It should never be a 10. You're not a gymnast, you're not trying to be a gymnast. You're not trying to get your leg above your head, unless you are. You should never really force a stretch. A stretch should be kind of like an accessory, not an accessory, kind of your body's ability to move freely. It should never be forced into a position. And that's exactly what your stretches are. They're just kind of like at the end, you're just trying to open things up again. We've used certain body parts that are tight, and that's exactly the concept that you should be kind of focusing on. Good, and then last one from me, feet together. Try to relax the hips as you lift up your chest. You can always put your elbows into your knees to push them down a little bit, or just try and bring your heels in closer to your body. Deep breath in, slow exhale out, and relax. Awesome, guys. So, more stretches on the Members Hub, have a little look. For more blitzes, come check me out. But apart from that, guys, absolutely smashed it. I hope you held yourself accountable. That's how I know I did. My words are getting all muddled up.